Hi Shani Fannies, welcome to Educating Shani. I'm Shani and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shani, hi! Welcome to episode 2 of Trigger Food Tuesday. Today we're going to be eating potato chips, as you can see, because a couple of you were saying that sodium is your biggest trigger. If you're new around here, welcome. I'm Shani. I am 7 months recovered from my eating disorder, and I lost my teeth to my eating disorder. I lost a lot of things to my eating disorder, and I decided to make this channel to try and warn people so that they don't go down the same road that I do. And I did find recovery, and I'm in recovery now, and it's awesome. And we have the best community in the world. We laugh, we cry, we sing, we poop. So you should join, become an official Shani Fanny. And I know that Fanny in America means butt, but I've also learned that Fanny in other countries means vagina. So tell me in the comments below, are you my Shani butt or are you a Shani vagina? Cheers. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a few things. Oh, so the first thing I want to say is thank you so much. Actually, no, the first thing I want to say is that we're eating potato chips because you guys said the sodium thing. So for me, I eat these all the time. It's not a big trigger food for me. It was at one point, but not anymore. And it could be because I have really low blood pressure and I pass out a lot. And so my doctor literally prescribed eat so much salt. So this isn't going to be a trigger for me. It hasn't been a trigger for me in over a decade probably. But I know for a lot of you guys it is. So I just want to show you that it's okay to eat. And then also I had a comment. I'm glad someone commented this because I totally forgot to explain it. Someone was saying something about why does it have to be unhealthy food? Because I did a corn dog last week. Because I'm trying to show, there are all of these foods, those of us with eating disorders have our own list in our head of trigger foods that would make us either want to binge or binge and purge. And they say in recovery, and this worked for me, at first you just eat whatever you want to eat, because the point is to get used to keeping food down and getting used to having food sit in your stomach and digest and stuff like that. So at first it doesn't matter what you're eating. I mean, obviously it's better to put nutrition, which I do. You're just seeing this, and you were just seeing one corn dog last week. So don't worry, it's not like I'm eating these things for every single meal, every single day. It's just kind of to show that if you're having a craving for something that is a trigger food for you, it's very powerful to face that trigger and to overstep it and to just become stronger than that trigger. So that's the point of doing this. Like I said last week, did I say this last week? I don't know. But listen to your body, and if you want to eat something and it's a trigger food for you, then start slow, start small, eat really slow. That's the other thing. Last week I was saying that I don't usually eat that fast. I ate that corn dog in 20 minutes, I think, and that was really fast for me. I'm a very slow eater, as you can see. And so this week I'm not going to be eating fast. Get comfortable. Oh, every time I put a chip in, you're going to see me take a tiny bit of water. That's because I get severe dry mouth, and so you can't chew a salty potato chip if you have dry mouth, because there's nothing in there to make it soft, so it just stays pokey. So I have to put a little bit of water, so that's why. Okay, anyway, so I just want to show you, it's okay to eat potato chips. It's okay, just listen to your body. I've started with, I don't know, 12 of these. And we'll see how I feel after I'm done, if I want a few more and if I don't. Or if I'm done before that, I'll let you know. But you just kind of listen to your body. Okay, what else was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say thank you so much for the outpouring of love and support, encouragement and prayers, and all the good vibes and all the times of the places that you guys sent to me after the video that I posted last week. I did say sometime last week, I don't remember if it was on a live stream or if it was in the video, but I did say at one point that today, this can get hard to get used to, Trigger Food Tuesday not Topic Tuesday anymore, Trigger Food Tuesday. What was I saying? Oh, I said that Trigger Food Tuesday, my next one, which is this video, I said that I would like tell you the story of the miscarriage and stuff, but I'm just not ready. I've tried talking about it to everybody. I've tried talking to live streams about it. It doesn't work. I don't know why. I'm like the openest open book in the entire planet. And for some reason, this is excruciatingly hard for me to talk about, not even with Danny. So I'll get there someday. I don't know how long it'll take. But until I do, thank you for your support, and your love, and your prayers, and just encouragement and everything. I really, really appreciate that. So, okay. Looking at my notes here. Okay, so all right, so originally I was going to do something else today, by the way, so these notes kind of go more with the food that I was going to do, but today my stomach can't handle the food I was going to do. I have a really sick stomach today, and no, this does not make me feel sick at all, so I'm lucky, I guess. I don't know. But I feel like this can work for anything. Okay, so I put in the notes, eat slowly, which you already seen me do. I eat very, 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 very slowly. Last week with the corn dog, I ate it in like 20 minutes, I think, and it was way too fast, like way, way, way too fast. So I'm just eating slowly. I usually even eat slower than this, probably. I like to like savor every bite, and that helps because if you eat slower and just like really savor the taste of it in your mouth, because like I'm a foodie, I love food, I love to taste food, and so like I'll just like leave it in there until the flavor is gone, and then I'll take another bite, type of a thing. And that does help because that makes it kind of feels like you're eating more, but you're not, because it takes you so long to eat it. So for instance, I'll eat and turn on the TV and I can watch an hour-long show, so like 43 minutes without commercials, and it'll take me that long to eat one food item. And it helps. It really, really helps. And I'm pretty sure it helps like regulate your metabolism, and it just gets you used to eating more normally. So don't eat slowly. My other note is set timer for 30 to 60 minutes before you have to be or do something else, so that you'll have a distraction after you eat. Mine are going to visit people, things I get invited to, etc., and sleeping especially. So I save my biggest meal of the day for before I'm about to go to sleep. So I take my nighttime meds, which I know will knock me out, and I eat like my biggest meal right before bedtime so that I will fall asleep. So like I'll take my meds like an hour before I start eating, and usually takes me an hour, sometimes more, to eat. And by that time, my bedtime meds kick in and it knocks me out and I go to sleep. And for me, that's a really, really big help because it allows me to keep a lot of food down, a lot of nutrients down. That's just one of the tips that I do. There's other ones, but I wanted to talk about that one today. So give it a try. So like if you've got something to do, so if you've got to like run some errands, then eat right before you go so that you're distracted right after you eat, so you don't feel the need to eat more or to purge, you know what I mean? So just do some sort of distraction and make sure that you're eating 30 to 60 minutes before that distraction, so that right when you're done eating, you start the distraction, whatever that is, sleeping or going somewhere. Okay, now I'm gonna go look at the comments because there were a couple questions in here from last week, and if you want me to answer your question for next week, put it in the comments of this video and I'll be looking for it, just like I'm doing right here. So let's see. This goes with it. Kylie Dunbar said, Hi, Shani. Hi! I love this new idea for a series. I have a kind of weird question, but it's something I'm curious about. You said you're a slow eater, but I know a lot of the time when people are binge eaters or bulimic, they tend to eat very fast, and that usually is part of the reason why they can eat so much is because they're eating faster than it takes for their stomach to feel satisfied. Do you ever struggle with that during the active years of your binge eating bulimia? And if so, do you have any tips on how to slow down? I've had problems with binging before, and I still eat super fast even when I eat regular meals, but I want to stop because I know it isn't good. Thanks and keep going, girl. You're doing amazing. Thanks, Kylie. Sorry, a second reading. So the reason I eat slow is because I enjoy food. I'm a big, huge foodie. I love food. I love the taste of food. It calms me down. It makes me feel happy. And so that's kind of why I eat slow. And I think maybe from that over the years, my body or my stomach has just stretched a lot, or it had. It's not stretched anymore, thank goodness. But it was stretched all the time because I was eating so much all the time. But because I had gastroparesis, which a lot of people with eating disorders develop, which is where you can't poop on your own anymore, that I think allowed it to be a little bit more or less of a fear of mine for keeping food down for too long. Because I get what you're saying. Like if I start eating something and then an hour later I'm still eating, is the first bite that I took already digesting or whatever? And for me, it's not, because I have gastroparesis. And even if it were, that would make sense because I've never lost weight from bulimia before. I've lost weight from anorexia, but from bulimia, like when I very first did it, maybe a few pounds, and then since then, nothing. So maybe that's why. So for me, it's over the years become more of just about enjoying food and wanting to eat food rather than like wanting to get skinny. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I eat slow because I love food and I love to taste it, and it makes it last longer, and then therefore it makes me feel like I've been eating longer. Because yeah, when I would binge and purge, I would eat not super slow, but slower than normal. I just would try and eat everything, but I'm not one of those people that would just like and then like run to the bathroom. Like I would sometimes even fill my belly and then like not throw up for like another hour or something. And that might sound good to you, but it's not, because it came at a price that I lost the ability to digest on my own, and that caused a lot of other scary, dangerous health problems. So and what else did you say? Did you ever struggle with that? Yeah. Do you have any tips on how to slow down? Again, just for me, I get a distraction. I usually eat in front of the TV, which is probably very unhealthy, but it's much healthier than binging and purging. So don't come for me. But no, a distraction or eating with other people, and just savor the food. That's what I would say. That's why I eat slow. Just savor it, like taste each bite. And it almost kind of calms your cravings for more. The more you savor one bite, and you'll feel like you're eating more, but you're not. And then you just eat until you're satisfied, you know? And if that means eating the whole corn dog, great. If that's half the corn dog, great. If that's 2 corn dogs, great. But listen to your body, eat when you're hungry, and if you want a bad food, an unhealthy food, whatever, don't look at it that way. Just look at it as you're trying to recover from an eating disorder that is excruciatingly painful in so many different ways. And sometimes I would rather eat a plate of potato chips at 10:45 a.m. than I would to binge on it and purge it or starve myself all day or do other self-destructive behaviors. So you gotta, like, you know, And then later, once you get used to holding food down, you can worry a little bit more about if you need to drop weight for your health, which I do, then you can do that in a healthy way. But over the time, I just wanted to get my body used to holding food down. And so I just ate whatever I felt like. And it's not until like maybe a week ago I started to incorporate more nutrition into my diet. So that's good. I don't know if that helps, but sorry, I think I keep covering the mic. I hope the mic is working because I don't want to redo this. This is a direct upload if you couldn't already tell. Okay, let's see. I want more. Oh. We have sores on the sides of your mouth. Don't put salt on them. These are good chips. I love potato chips. You know what? Growing up, I only ate, I didn't like plain potato chips. I thought they were disgusting. I thought they were bland. I only wanted the sour cream and onion or the cheddar sour cream or, Doritos or something with a different flavor. And as I've grown up and now as an adult, I'm like, potato chips, just plain potato chips are freaking delicious. How did I never realize this? They're so good. Okay. Did you see that fly out in my mouth? Somebody's here. Hello? Danny?
Yeah?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Come here. Well, now that he's here, I guess we'll just talk to him while I finish. Hi. I know it's 10:50 in the morning and I'm sitting here eating a plate of potato chips. Pull up a seat.
What you doing?
I'm filming my Trigger Food Tuesday.
Oh.
Pull up a seat. I'm almost done. I might not finish all of these, but I already had this serving. I was in the middle of explaining why I eat slowly. I couldn't figure out how to put the thing back on.
Oh. Well, jeez. Take that off.
This is a direct upload.
Oh. Well, that's great. Take that off. Let's do this.
It's fine. Just don't move it.
Okay.
Just come sit back down. That's better. Sorry, guys. Thanks. You should eat some too.
Okay.
Anyway, we were talking about why I eat so slow.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And
See, because
why do you eat so slow?
and Danny eats really fast because Danny doesn't enjoy eating very much. He's more like, it's fuel for my body. Gotta hurry and get it down so I can go work more.
Yep.
And he also has the metabolism of a
Hummingbird.
gazelle.
A gazelle's like a deer, but on the Great Plains of Africa.
What's a hummingbird?
Little
Are
bird
those
who flies
the birds
real
that
fast.
eat sugar?
Yeah. Long
Those are
tongues,
so
big beak.
cute.
Should be really fast.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you're here, actually. Hang on, there's a question that Danny will be able to answer better than I can. Keep them entertained. I'm not gonna edit this. Show them.
Cute.
I don't know why. Wait, does that have any private information?
Too late now.
I don't think it is.
Nope. You're good. Look how cute she was when she was born. Aw, look at her smushy face. going on? It's cute.
Okay, where is it? Can I talk to them for a sec while I find it?
What are you looking for?
A question for you.
Oh.
What have you been doing today?
Working. I gotta build some stuff and gotta finish some stuff, and they've added a bunch of new stuff and stuff. Just all stuff. I'll tell you, but I can't. You have to wait till the show comes out.
Tell them what show for those that don't know.
Oh, that's right. So right now I'm working for a show called Studio C, which is a clean humor version of Saturday Night Live, basically. And you can view that on BYU TV or download the BYU TV app. It's all free. And it's just fun, family, friendly comedy kind of stuff. Sketch comedy. And I do the props for said show. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. He's
Get to
really,
build a
really
lot of
good
fun
at his
stuff.
job.
Thank you.
So every prop you see in those sketches, either he found it or he built it. That's his job. And if you ever see food props in there, real food, I've made a lot of it.
Yeah. She made a whole turkey dinner for me one time.
And it was so hard to not eat it.
Yeah.
Having a fresh turkey and stuffing and potatoes and everything in our house, and I couldn't even eat any of it.
And you know what? Nobody ate it. It just sat there, and I threw it away.
Oh, that makes it better.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. We're going to end on this. Okay, so Corgi baby. My husband knows about my bulimia, but I kind of don't want to recover. I'm very stuck in my recent relapse. How can I help my husband deal with my relapse? How can I get him to understand the mental part of wanting to keep my eating disorder? I mean, I know recovery would help us both, but my eating disorder has such a strong hold on me this time. And I don't want to let it go again. If that makes sense, love you, and I hope you answer. Stay safe. Well, I love you too. Well, yeah, recovery would fix everything. But, I don't know, what would you say to that?
Well, that's a tough one. Because it sounds like you don't really want to get better, which is going to put stress on your relationship and your marriage. Because he, I guarantee you, wants you to get better. For the relationship and for him, but mainly for you. I guarantee that. He wants you to get better for you. So I'm afraid of answering this a certain way because, let me answer this two ways, if I may. First way. First way is the nice way. You can help him try to understand this. Well, just ask for patience, ask for love, ask for support through this time. Ask him to research. Research is always great. You know, things that he can do to figure it out, because he or you may be too close to the problem to really understand the thing. So he might have to take a step back and research on his own to kind of figure out what's going on.
It took him years to understand it.
Oh yeah.
It takes such a long time to understand if you're not sick.
Yeah.
The one that's sick.
And forgive me for taking it this way though, but this is the second kind of answer. In your comment here, it more sounds like you just want him to not worry about it while you
and that's not gonna happen.
get over it.
That's not going to happen.
And that's not going to happen. That's going to put tremendous strain on the relationship. It's going to put tremendous strain and pressure on him as your husband. It's going to put tremendous strain and pressure on you. And believe me, we know it gets really hairy really quick. Okay, and you don't want to sacrifice that relationship or your marriage. Your sanity, your patience, his patience, because it will end. I mean, there is no unlimited patience in here. Even for me, there's tons of times, right, where I'm like, I can't deal with this anymore. You know, this isn't going anywhere, kind of thing. If you don't get better, this is how it has to happen, kind of thing. So maybe take a deep self look into yourself right now, and try and find that in yourself to help yourself first before maybe putting that on your husband to understand why you're not wanting to get better. Does that make sense? Sorry, I know that's a little harsh. I apologize.
So like,
but that seems to be the best answer from your comment right here. So.
And you can also look up videos on YouTube explaining eating disorders. You can even use the one that I made called Dear Parents, I Have an Eating Disorder, or How to Tell Your Parents You Have an Eating Disorder. 2 different videos. One, I tell you how to tell them. Second one, I literally tell them for you. And you can use it for other people, not just your parents. You can use it for your partner, a sibling, a friend, anybody. So you can go check those out, or just do your own research and find videos and like ask him to watch the videos, you know?
Yep.
Ask him to sit down and really hear it. I don't know. This reminds me so much of when we were first married. Because when we were first married, Danny knew about my bulimia, but he didn't do anything about it because he didn't understand what was happening. He never grew up around anything like that. Didn't even know what an eating disorder was. And so it took him a couple of years to realize, oh, this is like not good. This is really unhealthy. And he started doing his own research, and the more he understood it, the less he kept, enabling it. And not that he meant to, but yes, he was enabling it. And I don't know. I just feel bad for him. Like, that's a hard thing. That's got to be a really hard place to be stuck, because you're seeing your loved one in so much pain, and all you want to do is get them out of pain. And for me, my pain required a lot of food, and so he would bring me a lot of food because he would see me in pain, but he didn't understand for the first couple of years what I was actually doing with that food and how bad it was that I was doing and how dangerous what it was that I was doing. So it just maybe takes time, and you just gotta speak up and ask him specifically what you need from him, and just educate him. But I know you said that you don't, like, recovery would be the answer, but you're not there right now. That doesn't mean you should just, like, give up completely, because I wasn't there either yet.